3, 2, 1. Presented by Mimecast. Know where I was going from there? All right, see ya. Hello and welcome to this week's mailbag presented by Mimecast. I'm Doug Kyed. If you have a question for me, tweet it to me at Doug Kyed using the hashtag MailDog, and I will try to pick it and answer it. First question here comes from Dave Latham, who asks, last year Brady had the minor Achilles injury and crawled to the finish. This year it's the knee. Can we expect the same January resurgence, or is there not enough skill on offense? I think people do kind of forget that Tom Brady did finish the regular season pretty slow last year because of that Achilles injury. Then, as Dave points out, he did ramp it back up for the playoffs. So there is still hope here that Tom Brady can look like himself again for the playoffs. I think that he'll put a lot of concerns to rest if he looks like himself in Week 17 against the Jets. But even if he doesn't, and if the Patriots can win that game, then they do get that first round bye in the playoffs, which should help Tom Brady heal whatever injury that he's dealing with in his leg, whether that's a knee, whether that's a thigh, whatever it is that's ailing him. I think that week off should help him to get some rest. But I do think that there could be a January resurgence for the Patriots offense. I do think that there's enough weapons on offense. It's just about getting them all involved. I think that James White has to get more involved. Tom Brady has to start looking other receivers' way other than Julian Edelman. That means Chris Hogan and Philip Dorsett. I don't know if we can expect anything from Rob Gronkowski in the playoffs. I kept waiting for him to look like himself. It really has not happened this year. So I think that as long as he can rely on James White, Julian Edelman, maybe Chris Hogan or Philip Dorsett, get Sony Michel involved in the passing game, Patriots offense could look okay by the time the playoffs come around. Second question here comes from William, who asks, Dougie, who has the best chance to take out the Chiefs in the divisional round? I think the playoffs, as long as the Patriots get that number 2 seed, playoffs could shake out pretty well for them, because that would mean that either the Chargers or the Ravens could take out the Chiefs in the divisional round. That's obviously a best case scenario for either one of those teams to beat the number 1 seed, who in this scenario would be the Chiefs, in that divisional round, because then if the Patriots beat the Houston Texans in the divisional round of the playoffs, and the Patriots would have home field advantage throughout the playoffs. Obviously, we're looking way far ahead here, but I think the absolute worst case scenario is the Patriots having to go to Kansas City to play the Chiefs in the playoffs, just because the Patriots have been so terrible on the road this season. 3-5. Another thing I kept waiting for the Patriots to fix during this season, to get better on the road. It didn't happen, so I don't think they can be trusted on the road. So certainly, if the Patriots hope to make the Super Bowl, I think they'll need home field advantage throughout the playoffs, and they'll need some help for someone to beat the Chiefs. Third and final question here comes from Cameron. Any offensive free agents you think would be a good fit for the Patriots next season? There's 2 names that I'm going to be looking at from now until March, one of which is Tampa Bay Buccaneers slot receiver Adam Humphries, who I think could be a Danny Amendola type signing for them. He certainly fits the profile of a Patriots slot receiver. He's had a couple good seasons with the Tampa Bay Bucs, and since he's a slot receiver, since he's that deceptively fast type, I don't think he'll break the bank for the Patriots to sign. So I'm kind of pounding the table for the Patriots signing Adam Humphries. One other guy, Patriots fans have been waiting to sign Larry Fitzgerald for years and years and years. He's finally a free agent. He'll finally be available. I don't know if he'll be willing to leave Arizona, but it's finally on the table, so that's just another one to look at. Adam Humphries, Larry Fitzgerald, bring one of them in. We'll see what happens.